All right, so we're gonna go ahead and review some of the grips when it comes to lasso sweep. Frequently asked question is, what kind of grip do I take on the near side knee when I'm doing your basic kind of bait sweep from lasso? So if you don't know what a bait sweep is when I'm trying to bait my partner into coming around to the wrong side on the lasso guard. So when we have our lasso guard, and we'll do another video on entries, but essentially, I get my lasso guard, and we're dealing with deep lassos right now, or regular size lassos, or regular lasso to deep lasso. And I have a good lasso position. I'm trying to get my opponent to come to the wrong side. And that means coming away from the lasso trap. So as he comes to that side, I want to just take my foot off of his hip so it facilitates his movement. In other words, I'm baiting him to the wrong side. So the big question is, what kind of grip on this knee is the correct grip? Okay. So the way I look at it is the grip that I'm going to take on that knee is dependent on what my partner does. So I don't have there's not one grip size fits all. Okay. The grip that I'm going to take is dependent on what my partner does. So let's take the first scenario where I do the bait setup and he doesn't bite. Okay, because that's going to be our first type of grip. So I'm here, I'm with my partner, whatever my setup is, I go ahead and throw my lasso in, I have it, we're squared up. I throw my shin across his hip, hoping that he's going to take the bite, but he doesn't, so stay there. He does not take the bite. In that case, I'm actually going to take an outside grip. Now, a little trick for you guys, if he doesn't have enough material to grab, move your arm please. If he doesn't have enough material to grab anything, if I rock him forward, I can get some grip and rock him back. So just a little trick there. Now I'm gonna put my lasso foot on top of my bait foot, okay? And from here, from this position, I'm gonna flare my knee out. If he's really, really sitting back where I can't get this sweep, I can rock him forward a little bit, but I'm gonna flare my knee out and basically just change position. So my left knee is pointed up, and I'm gonna replace it with my right knee as I pull his knee up. And of course, I just come up in any fashion that I wanna come up. So that's the first grip, if your partner doesn't take the bite. The second grip, partner does take the bite, but there's a significant amount of space in between it. And normally how this happens is, my partner will come up onto his feet. I let him take this position, and this is where I'm going to take my punch grip. So my punch grip, if you can see that, is a grip to the inside of the knee in a punch fashion, just like so. Again, I'm going to load him up. I'm going to flare him to the corner as I punch up and take him over, and then I'm going to come up in any fashion that you want to come up in. You can long step out, you can come up into a bicep slicer. Again, we'll go over that another time. The third grip is a scoop grip. And again, like we said before, it's based on how my partner responds. So in this case, he's really good. And he takes the bait, but he knows if he leaves me any space, he's in trouble. On top of that, he also knows that if he comes over to this side and he gets his arm over my knee, I'm in trouble. I can't let that happen. So he's smart. So this time, I give him the bait. He comes in tight. He comes in tight. Now, I'm not going to allow him to get his arm over my knee. If I do, I'm in deep trouble. But he does get tight to me, and look at my supporting knee. It comes out. Now I'm in trouble. I don't have a shield against him. I don't have anything to keep him off of me. This is when I'm going to take a scoop grip. So I'm scooping. I want to face and not be on my back. I'm going to take my scoop grip, and now I'm going to drive my knee to the mat as I stay connected to him as I can. This is probably the toughest sweep to pull off because your partner's done everything to kind of crush you down. But it is your final option. So again, we have 3 different grips. Go ahead and just on your knees, on both knees. The outside grip is if my partner doesn't take the bite. If my partner takes the bite, and I can keep my shin on his belt line, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and take my punch grip. If he beats this, he comes in and I feel like, oh, I'm getting crushed. That's when I'm gonna scoop grip, and then I'm gonna load him up and drive that knee to the mat as I come up. And I wanna stay tight with him. I don't want this leg coming over the top and giving me all kinds of problems here. So I wanna stay nice and tight. So 3 different grips for 3 different responses on the Lasso Guard Bait Sweep. All right, thank you. So here's an example of a lasso sweep. Grip variation when somebody gets super tight to you. Here you can see me on bottom in a lasso guard. There are obviously some technical things with the lasso I could be doing better here, but he's getting pretty tight on me. You see me trying to bait him over. He comes over further than I'd expect, so I use a scoop grip for that sweep. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it.